It basically boils down to the fact that I want you all for me alone. So I have to pretend that I don't mind you being involved with other women. When I'm with you, I also have to pretend to be cool with some of the things you say or do not say in regards to me. And of course, hold myself back because I don't want to overdo things. You already think I am crazy. Today, we're going to talk about why women are insane and why monogamy is illogical. Let's get into the video. Ideally, every man he would have 1,000 kids with 1,000 women. Why is monogamy illogical? Let's think about the female ideal scenario when it comes to dating and the male ideal scenario. When I say ideal, I mean from a biological point of view. I'm not talking about opinions here. This is not about how we feel. This is about biologically, right? Biologically, what do we want to do? What is their goal? Their goal is to find the best man they can possibly find and then have him give her a bunch of kids. That is her ideal scenario. They don't care about having multiple baby daddies. They care about having the best guy they can possibly find and having him give her kids and give a commitment and whatever else. That's what they want. So that the best guy they can possibly find would take care of them. Cool. Now, what is the male ideal scenario? Is it the same thing? Of course not, right? That would make any sense. The male ideal scenario is what? Spreading our seeds far and wide. All right? What does that mean? That means we want a lot of kids with a lot of women. That is what we ideally want. Ideally, every man he would have 1,000 kids with 1,000 women. That is our ideal scenario from a biological point of view. It is biologically. Obviously, this is not feasible in reality, but from a biological point of view, that would be the ideal scenario. 1,000 hoes, 1,000 kids each. That would be the ideal scenario. Okay. If that is the ideal scenario, if the ideal scenario for a man is to have multiple women with multiple kids, why is monogamy the thing that society has kind of established? Why? How does it come about, right? And the way I look at it, there can only be two reasons how this came about. One, the first reason must be because women are very selfish. The girl in the text messages, right? She's very selfish, doesn't want to share, right? I have a big heart. My heart is very big. I can love a lot of women. I can take care of a lot of bitches. I have a big heart. I'm a very caring person, right? But Mr. Selfish here wants me to just be all obsessed with her. It's impossible, right? Cool. So the first reason is women don't like sharing. They're very selfish people who don't like sharing. So to them it's like, oh, upon this great guy, because even though he's so great, I should only be the one. I should be the only one that's with him because I don't know why. Okay, cool. And the second reason, this is actually the more important reason, is that it must be because the men that can't get hoes started being upset. Right? There's men out there that haven't been touched by a girl in like years. And they would probably be like, you know what? This isn't fair. I have no hoes. These guys have all the hoes. Let's ride. And obviously the men with no hoes are a lot more than men with hoes, clearly, right? So they went to riot. They went into town, started rioting with their pitchforks and said, this is not fair. We need one man to one woman. We need to have an equitable distribution of hoes. So there's one man and one woman and they're together. And they did it because they couldn't get hoes. If those men that were out there rioting to get one man per one woman could get 20 women, they would have been happy with 20 women, but they couldn't get any women. So because they were mad about not getting any women, they had to go riot and go be upset. They had to go revolt, start a rebellion for them to find out establish monogamy. That is how it came about. That is my theory. I'm sure if you look at history books, this will be probably pretty accurate, but I have no idea, honestly. I haven't looked it up, okay? Now the question is, if women want this and men ideally want this, how can we make this work in reality, right? Because if you just follow the female thing, right? If you just say, you know what, women are right, we should be monogamous, right? I feel like I can do it. Me personally, I cannot be monogamous. The reason I can do it is because it feels like I'm betraying my DNA. Like, I'm not meant to be with one bitch. It's just illogical. It feels unnatural to be with one bitch. It's just natural, honestly. I personally do not think monogamy is correct. Okay, I think it's literally unnatural. I think by being monogamous, you are literally betraying your manhood, personally speaking. Because why am I going with what the woman wants over her going with what I want? Does that make sense? Like, if we're talking about like she has her ideal version is me and her alone, my ideal version is her with other girls and other kids. Why am I going along with what she wants? Why? Does it make sense? So to me, it's like, I will just, out of principle, cannot agree with that bullshit. I just can't do it. Okay, so then the question is, how can we make both parties happy? right? What would be the ideal? And the way I look at it, the ideal scenario must be when there's one guy with, let's say, 5 or 3 girls that he's taking care of. That way they get the great guy there. They get a great guy, and the guy still gets enough women to spread the seed far and wide. That to me is perfection. That way she's happy because she gets a great guy, and the man is happy because he gets still to have multiple women to spread the seed. So I'm happy because I have multiple girls. You're happy because you're with the guy that you love and you respect and you have the best that you can possibly get. So we're both happy. Why do I have to go and forfeit my ideals and my desires just because the girl doesn't like it? Why? It doesn't make sense, right? So let's just agree that monogamy makes no logical sense. And to be honest, we should all just have one guy and multiple girls. Obviously, this is not feasible in reality. Back to the guys that can get in the holes, right? They're gonna ride again. So this is not feasible in reality, but that would be the ideal scenario. It should be one man with however many women he can keep in line and afford to. That should be the ideal scenario. And then they are happy because they're with a great guy and they're in love with a great guy, and man's happy because he can still have multiple hoes that he's spreading seed with. Both parties win. That's perfect, right? That's how it should be. That's the ideal scenario. Obviously, in reality, it's not gonna work because not only obviously we've been told by society and whoever else that we are meant to be just one guy, one girl, one guy, one girl. So this is like unnatural. This is crazy, but this is actually biologically perfect. This is biological perfection, right? I like to go with what's logical. This is the logical end just by using common sense, right? If we know we are not meant to be one girl and we know that they're meant to be one man, this is the only way it makes sense. It must be that one man is supposed to have a couple girls and they are all happy because they're with the guy they want, and they have to get used to sharing, right? Stop being selfish, ladies. Stop being selfish and share. And then everyone can be happy. They're nice and feminine, guys nice and masculine, everybody wins, no one's crying. Let's, winner, chicken dinner. Let's be happy. That is perfection. That's the only logical way to date properly. Well, why would a girl agree to this? Why would a girl be one of the girls, blah, blah. This can be a long video, honestly, but I don't want to make it very short. The idea is that she understands that she's with a guy that she has the great guy. She can't get a better guy, which is what she wants. In her DNA, she wants the best guy. She doesn't want a guy that can fuck her right, can lift her up, can make money, can do shit right. Like, she don't want that. She wants a guy that she can actually look at and respect, which is gonna be a guy that's gonna be a great man who can get other women, obviously. So just because of that reason, obviously nowadays, it doesn't work as well anymore for multiple reasons, right? Mainly being because women are too empowered nowadays, and it's not socially acceptable to do this. That's two main reasons, really. I could go into a whole nother video of why it doesn't work nowadays anymore, but today's Friday night, I have dates to go to, so this can be it for the video, all right? If you have any questions, leave them below. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, to tell a mom, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to the cousin, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to the another friend, to tell a brother, to the sister, to tell a friend, all right? That's it, man. Like always, flex up my boys. Flex up again, man. There we go.